Welcome, guys, to the first ever testing session of Season 6 of the NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series. A whole lot of new things are coming along the way, including some newer cars as well. As you see, a couple cars already roaming on off to the track, like Seth Cole in the 33 and others. But we also got a couple of people in the booth. One that's kind of watching over, which is Johnny Gardner. He's just watching over using his T-motor thing. His car's out there, though. And also, driver the number 19, rocking off, just popped up right there. Levi McIntyre. How you doing, by the way?
Penis.
I bet you do love it. I bet you do. So we have 28 cars I've noticed that were in that roster so far. And some have popped up onto the track out there. So let's go to that first car that came on out, which was the 33 of Seth Cole. So let's go over to the 33. Now, Seth Cole driving the Last of Us Chevrolet for Tweenix Racing. Keep in mind he was originally a part of the 80 last season and then moved on over to the 33. Keep in mind 2 seasons ago he was in the infamous well-known 52. Now he's back in another number. He's going to have a whole bunch of sponsors along with the 33, along with his main co-sponsors that he's going to have, like Last of Us and who knows what else along the future. He also has the schemes that is listed for the 33. Now, the 33 has not been in the Cup Series since season number 4 when Benjamin Miles was in that ride. So lucky break for Seth Cole. He's going to be in a whole bunch of sponsorship right there. And ironically enough, his teammate, not too far behind, Elijah Gilbert, he's going to be making his NRSL debut. So before we talk about Elijah Gilbert, there is DJ Curtis, car number 15 in the 5-Hour Energy Toyota Camrys. Getting a little bump from the 30 right there. I don't know why, but DJ Curtis, after his return to the NRSL last season, back in 15 once again for Navarro's team. It was originally named Brony Racing, but now it's been changed to Archangel Racing there to commemorate with the Toyotas right there. DJ Curtis had a rather iffy chase. He made it, but then just couldn't get that chase momentum like he did when the regular season came around. So we'll see what'll happen if he can capitalize this season. He knows he wants to win that 500 for sure. And there is Elijah Gilbert, car number 30. The 30 car returns to Tweenix Racing. And more importantly, a new driver will take over, Elijah Gilbert. First off, they've had other teams, other drivers with Seth Cole, part of the team. He's had Joseph Bryant, Alex May, and now Elijah Gilbert. So Elijah Gilbert will be along the newer of the Seth Cole drivers going along with the team. They're going to have Dylan Poteet, the champion, back, and also Ian Dutta, the 32. So interesting to see right there. Also, new sponsorship for this one will be Arizona Tea, and also as well as Alex May's old cars will be going along as well. There is Zachary Fitzwater, part of his team of Fitzwater Australia Racing. Yes, Fitzwater Australia Racing will be making its debut this season. Originally part of Mean Gold Racing, but Mean Gold Racing is shut down because of Austin Mongold. Now, we can see for the first time ever, that now, and he just blew the motor. Well, so much for that. That really is not a good thing right there. And Levi, that's something you really don't want to show in front of your fans out there for first testing session.
No, indeed not.
Crown Royal up in smoke right there. So, speaking of cars, there's Kyle Keith in the 42. Second Keith has uploaded some newer Dodges there. We're going to go to the front cam real quick. That is a Dodge Charger Daytona car. Yes, a Dodge Charger Daytona car. These are the newer Dodge Chargers that have been made in template and all that, and it's part of the Dodge family now in the Cup Series and is only familiar here in the NRSL. Now, St. Keith Motorsports will have the 1, the 3, the 05, the 8, and the 42. Kind of a weird number set that we got going on there, but he's getting reeled in by some cars right here. But running a newer Target look is the 42. And we will see what will happen with Kyle Keith, though he says he wants to win a second Daytona 500. We shall see, though. Not too far behind is his teammate, Zach Blickinger. He's not going to be returning to St. Keith in the Xfinity, but in Cup he is staying, though. He says he's going to be only a part of the Cup team, though, for St. Keith. But we'll see what will happen, though. Zach had told me, saying, quote, he wants to make sure he still is staying relevant with the team with the good finishes. He did not finish well last season, though. He needs some good rebound. Sky Commons, car number 24 in the Baby Ruth Chevrolet right there. Not too bad run for Sky Commons. Didn't make the chase, but He did pick up his first career win last season. It took a while, despite winning the championship in Season 3. It took him that long. He finally got his first win. Now Sky Common says, I got my win. I've got a past championship. Now I need to do is win another championship and even win a couple more races. We'll see what will happen there. William Duncan, car number 55, the other car for Archangel Racing there. 2 of the 4 cars are here, so they are the returning drivers. However, Angel Navarro and rookie Ember Ross do not have their cars ready. They will be ready sooner than later. Don't know when it'll be happening. Owner Angel Navarro has told me they are making the schemes, but don't know when they will be public yet. Kyle Keith is right in the corner there, but it's happy to be back in the NRSL there. This is a great sign right here. So let's go on back. That's Trent Dunham, car number 1. He just had a birthday a day or 2 ago. He's running what will be his main scheme he'll run throughout the season. However, he will have a special Daytona scheme, which will be in the second testing session. That was painted for his birthday, and it was very nice that Kyle had made it too. So this is his main scheme he's going to run for the team. All 5 cars, by the way, for Psychic Motorsports are roaming out on the field there. There is Keith Batson, car number 38, the Long John Silver's Ford. They're returning once again for another season. Batson is like one of the old-timers here. You know, he feels like an old-timer. He's like an old-school racer and old-timer deal. Batson has told me he just is enjoying the time here. He does want to get that win, though. He's trying really hard to do it, but he's come up so short so many times, and it's just a lot of bad luck. So we'll see what will happen to Batson there. Another season in the 38 Long John Silver's Ford. And to the inside, a brand new Audi has been made for Anthony McCurry. National Guard is running once again. We are having words that McCurry will have maybe a sponsor or 2 more for Tech Racing. Give me a second here. Excuse me there. Tech Racing, though, has announced that they're having a brand new Audi look. Let's move on over to the front look. This is a fictional Quattro there, or Quattro, excuse me. I could tell by reading that there, but Quattro. And this is a very nice new-looking Audi right here. Still in some new stages right here, but McCurry, brand new Audi, newer look right here. And right behind him, last season's Daytona 500 winner Clint Spillman. Driving that number 4 Coors Light Chevrolet. I guarantee you, he's trying to pull off what not many people can do, win back-to-back Daytona 500s. Now, Levi, I got to ask you, winning one Daytona 500 is tough enough. Winning back-to-back, that's going to be a really tough task.
Yeah, it's one of those rarities in the history of NR 2003 where a driver can win back-to-back Daytona 500s. I don't even know if that's ever been done before.
Yeah, that's true. Now, Trent Dunn really just got reeled in right here. Now, we've had a Daytona sweep before in the NRSL, which was ironic enough by Kyle Keith, but not a Daytona back-to-back. Now, teams won back-to-back, but not a driver. So we'll see what will happen as they're going 3 wide right there for a battle, which I have no idea why there. There's James Qualls, car number 70, the Ford Travel Motor Coach, back again in the Cup Series after last time it was ran was like a little bit after halfway through the season, and then running a I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. It was a Hunt Brothers pizza scheme throughout the rest of the season. So the Johanna Long colors are back again. Isn't that true, Levi? We get to say it again. It's back. It's back again.
Yes, indeed. It is back. Back again.
Johanna's back. Tell a friend. James Qualls, a rather dismal season. Just remember last season was the first season aboard the Chevrolet of that number 70 there. So still trying to learn it, but nonetheless, though, Qualls said is happy to be back with the infamous Johanna Long colors, as you like to call it. And there is Levi McIntyre's art rival. Just kidding. Michael Walton there, car number 99. I just had to say it because he's here, though. In the Subway Eat Fresh Ford. Unfortunately, did not make the chase last season, which was a shocker because he had been so well the last couple seasons. Unfortunately, did not make the chase last season, which was a very surprising thing to see there. Walton will try to do what he can to make the chase this season, and we'll see what will happen. John Archerland and Jack, we're going to follow the next car out there. There is Kate Anderson, car number 35. Yes, taking over Chris Washer's 35 there. is Kate Anderson running the Jack Daniels BMW. So BMW stays for another season. It will not go away, and they are happy for it. Now, Anderson got to speak about Washer, saying, quote, I respect about what happened with Washer. I will continue that legacy for Washer by driving for BMW right here and making a rookie season in the Cup Series. Last time she made a start was the All-Star race in the Showdown. Last regular points paying race, you got to go all the way back to Season 4 of the NRSL Outback Xfinity Series over at St. Joltis, where she ended up winning the championship and unfortunately did not return due to a pregnancy that happened, and now she is back in the Cup Series, let alone in the NRSL, so she is happy to return. Charles Sanford in the 03 in that Reese's Pieces Chevrolet for S3 Motorsports. All three are actually, well, two of the three S3 Motorsports cars are going to be in this field. Actually, I just want to check. Are all three of them in here? I think. Nope, just two of them. Charles Sanford and Jessica Sheldon are in this field. They're rocking up. They're not too far ahead from each other. Kyle Matthews will be in the second session, so we'll wait and see when that'll happen there. But nonetheless, though, Charles Sanford trying to do what he can for S3, trying to see if he can make another chase there, see what he can do there for Chevrolet. His teammate, Jessica Sheldon, some pair of reasons, I can tell you something about Jessica Sheldon. Strong in the regular season, when the playoffs come around, just falls apart. And Levi, I've noticed it with your series too. It happens to certain drivers. You can just get a good regular season, and when it comes to the playoffs, you're just not the same person. What do you think happens during that time?
I just think it just seems like drivers who maybe didn't start off the season really well just somehow come back and rack up wins and top 5 finishes, it seems. And the drivers who seemed dominant in the first half of the season just ended up falling apart, i.e. Anthony McCreary in Season 2, Marvel Studios Cup. He was a top 5 driver in points for a majority of the first half, and then after the first half was over, he fell all the way back to about 20th.
Yeah, so it's happened. It's not a thing you can do right there, but you just got to keep going and moving forward. But for Jessica Sheldon, she does want redemption if she does make the chase again this season. And there's the champion from last season, Dylan Pote. Boy, oh boy, I got a lot to say about this one here. So, Dylan Pote, let's put it this way. Before last season, 2 seasons ago, he finished 41st in the points. 41st. Last season, ends up winning the championship and had the most dominant season of his career in the Cup Series. Well, Dylan Pote was asked, are you going to be retiring? He said, nope, not retiring yet. So Pote is going to stay for another season in the Cup Series. Who knows how much left he's got in the tank, but we will see. Drivers on down pit road there. Johnny Gardner, car number 7. Now, here's the interesting thing about this one. Gardner is running a Camaro on his Mobil 1 Chevrolet, and he's the only one for his team he's representing. Now, remember, Gardner is in the booth with us. However, he's kind of doing team duty, watching over. So Gardner was asked where the rest of the guys. They said, don't worry, everyone's still getting all painted up, ready to go, everything all set up. But Gardner did say, though, he is ready for this season, though. This team is going to look big, and I mean big with a certain reason. The only other returning Cup driver that's going to be a part of the team, Jackie Tang. Everyone else, rookies. Cole Deaver, Quentin Moore, just to name a few. They're going to be a part of that team as well. A 5-car team for this rather underwhelmed team, but who knows? They can pull a rabbit out of the hat with a young team like this and do some crazy magic. You never know these days. Now, Ian Dutta, car number 32, that's the last of Tweenix Racing, is announced that this season will be his last season overall in the 32 and in the NRSL. So he will be getting that Michael Norman treatment. Is the Outer Wall Chevrolet. We'll see what he can do in his final season. Hopefully he'll end up by at least winning one more race, but more importantly, making the chase and winning a championship. So we mentioned Zach Flickinger. There's John Art, car number 05. That's the rookie for the team. One of 2 rookies for Sekeith Motorsports, running the Zaxby's colors, the black and red car right there. Now, John Art, who had an amazing successful one season there in Xfinity, now making his Cup debut. Hopefully it won't be a quick rush-up there, but, you know, we've seen rush-ups did not go according to plan, but John Art, he has stayed positive throughout the time, and everything's been going well. Also, throughout everything that's happened outside of the NRSL and the NR community, he has just been coping through and all. It's been up and down, such a roller coaster, especially for all the Texas natives that are there, even like Trent Dunham and others too. So John Art just doing what he can, but he's happy to be a part of Second Motorsports and happy to be a part of the Cup Series. And there is this 9 of Zach Rogers running the Dodge, excuse me, not the Dodge Mopar, the Ford Mopar no, that is a Dodge. My apologies, because I'm thinking it's a Ford right there. But Dodge Mopar for the Dodge Dart. Once again, Dodge Dart staying for another season. Zach Rogers, who had a really good run in the regular season, and then the chase, he kind of did iffy, up and down. Had a couple good runs, couple bad runs, and then the moment happened where he was bound for the championship when it had to Joltis. Once the first chase wrecked, basically he was SOL. So he couldn't do anything from that point except for just, well, try to survive the race and at least try to win it. So Zach Rogers, he really wants to be back in that chase. He had a really good season, just didn't capitalize on that last race. I already mentioned other drive there. There's JT Bryant, one of the other 2 cars for Young Motorsports there, running the Fozzie scheme right there, one of the many colors that's there, running that orange color right there. JT Bryant had a really good season, missed out on making the chase, but he had that memorable win at Open Roads where he came back from 4.5 seconds, catching up to Connor Meyer, Jessica Sheldon, passing them on the last set of turns, and ending up winning that race. Probably one of the most phenomenal road course races I had ever witnessed, and that was a race to remember right there. JT Bryant has mentioned, though, that they're going to be looking to upgrade that road course program for Young Motorsports to try to see if they can get another road course victory. So we'll see what will happen right there. R.J. Bishop in car number 98 in the Speed Vegas Toyota. So far, a brand new look for R.J. Bishop. He went from the 91 to the 98. Now, for right now, this is the only scheme they have posted. Now, they are not sure if there are going to be any other new schemes and all that, but we do confirm he will be in the Xfinity and the Cup Series, and he has the team over the Truck Series. But R.J. Bishop looking really, really sharp so far. Very nice scheme, by the way, too, for R.J. Bishop. Hopefully looking to have a huge rebound after a disappointing last season. See if we have not covered anybody else yet. Here's Brett Pritchard, car number 3, the other rookie for Second Keith Motorsports, running the Sun Energy 1 scheme. Now, this will be his primary scheme that he'll be running. His Daytona Speed Weeks car is going to be in the second testing session. Now, yes, for the first time ever in the NRSL, we will be having Speed Weeks in the NRSL. This is unbelievable. We are finally going to have it. I debated about this for a while, and finally I said, let's do it. This is the time we're going to do it. A lot of pressure. I'm nervous about doing it, but you know what? It'll be such a thing, though. So there'll be the Budweiser shootout and the Gatorade duels and all that. That will go on by, and then leading up to the Daytona 500. So I am hyped. I'm excited. I cannot wait. We will see what will happen. But Brett Pritchard taking over Michael Norman's number 3 there. Hard to believe to see a Dale Earnhardt font number 3 in a Dodge Daytona Dart there. That's or Dodge Charger, excuse me. Dodge Daytona Charger. So it's kind of weird to see that, but I mean, he's got a nice scheme nonetheless. Brett Pritchard making his rookie season this season. Last season in Xfinity did not have a good chase. He really struggled. He had a good regular season, but then just couldn't capitalize on the chase. He really struggled hard. So we'll see if Kyle made the right move. But other than that, we'll see in the upcoming stages. Now, before we get to actually, we did cover William Duncan. We go to Levi McIntyre, who's the driver of the 19 Subway Toyota. Now, Levi did make the chase, barely, and it was the Chase LCQ, and it tells you anyone can make the chase, and I mean anyone. And it came down to that race, and Levi, I gotta tell you, that was an exciting race. You barely made it in, thanks to some lap traffic. What do you think is going to be the plan this season when it comes to from the Daytona 500 to that last race of the regular season, or even the Chase LCQ?
I don't really ever have a plan. I just let things play out.
Interesting thing right there. Now, Levi has a couple wins under his belt in his resume in the Cup Series. However, he has said he just wants to keep going for them wins. So we'll see what will happen to Levi McIntyre. Let's see where he's currently running right now. 24th on the track right now. His last lap was his fastest. He's in a 4-car pack, so we'll see what will happen. As how much time do we have left on the board there is 9:52. So we have our ticker up. Right now we have NBC, but don't worry, when the T-Mobile series ends, we will be going over to Fox. So just to make sure we're clear. Now, anyone else we have not covered? Yes, there's another car I just seen there. Cody Lamas, car number 48. He's back again in that 48 once again, and I'm telling you, it's like Cody and the 48 are like bread and butter. There's no way you can separate them two from existence right there, unless if, randomly someone took it like Austin the Plant. Well, Cody has talked about what Daytona's mean to him, the 48 and all that. He's never had mentioned about retiring from NR at all, and he's like that guy that's like the Energizer Bunny. He'll just keep going and going, and there's no way he's gonna stop. And our he's heading down pit road. Cody Lamas though did not have a good season last season. Always likes to get involved in wrecks. Hopefully this season everything changes for him. But here's a good pack right here. It's all the cars we mentioned previously: Zach Rogers, John Hart, Charles Samper, Sky Commons, and Clint Spellman. There you see Johnny Gardner head back on the track. Who's got the fastest lap right now? DJ Curtis with the 46.190. He is flying through this course. There he is in a 4-car pack with Ian Dutta, RJ Bishop, and JT Bryant. There's Connor Meyer right there. That's one of the other cars we have not talked about at all. Connor Meyer returning to the 51. Got a lot of new schemes, as well as a couple returning ones. This is the YouTube U-Theory Toyota. I want to see if I had that right there, because I know he's got a lot of these here. Yes, U-Theory Documentary. Oh, man, that's going to be a pain in the ass to remember there. But Connor Meyer, they're going to be uploading new schemes right there, but we'll see what will happen. Had an okay season, was consistent, but didn't consistently enough make the chase. Meyer looking forward to having a rebound season, more importantly, with a brand new look that he's going to have in the Cup Series. We shall see what will happen. So I believe I've covered just about everyone that is here in the first testing session. So what we can at least confirm is Kyle Matthews will be in the second testing session, as well as hopefully other drivers that are part of the other teams, like Angel Navarro, Amber Ross, Cole Deaver, Quentin Moore, Jackie Tang, just name some of the drivers that are there. So we'll see what will happen there. And I believe Daniel Olson too. So looking through one last time, let's just see what's going on. We only had that one blow up that has happened. No one is wrecked, which that's actually a shocker. But there was going to be a wreck or two. James Qualls on down pit road, as well as John, Art, and Sky Commons. So I got to ask you to Levi there. I know Johnny's going to hear this as well. He'll type in his answer. But what do you think's been the most impressive scheme so far as we're looking in the first testing session?
I would have to say Trent's Dodge Daytona scheme.
Yeah, Trent's car's been looking rather sharp right there. A newer look for that second Dodge Charger Daytona there. So that is his scheme that he's running. Johnny, I know you're typing. Let me know what you're thinking there in a minute. So we got about 6:23 left in this practice session right here for the test that's going around. So as you see, they're on the turn 2 camera angle right here. Also to mention too, we will be a part of a newer schedule that's going to be taking place when the main 3 Canon series are going to be uploaded as well. Alex May, I don't know what's going on with him. Or actually, Alex May. Elijah Gilbert, excuse me. Elijah Gilbert, he almost got James Qualls right there. But because we now have a truck series, and it will not be on my channel, it will be on Warren Keith's channel. The trucks will be uploaded on Friday, the Xfinity Series will be uploaded on Saturday, and the Cup Series will be uploaded on Sunday. So you will get the 3 trifecta of a series there, all in a row on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Trucks will have bye weeks on Friday, so then we will have racing on Saturday and Sunday for Xfinity and Cup. So that's how it goes from there. Meanwhile, this pack is starting to form right here. And that is Dylan Poteet, Kyle Keith, Anthony McCurry, Trent Dunham, and Keith Batson. So they're probably going to be formed right now. The top 10 currently as it runs is DJ Curtis, Connor Meyer, Trent Dunham, Clint Spillman, the 500 winners. Keith and McCurry are going to move out of the way there. McCurry rocking a 5th. Keith Batson 6th. 7th is Zach Rogers. 8th is William Duncan. 9th is Sky Commons. Between the top 10, Cody Lamas. So another thing, too, because Hendrick has lost Anthony Ritchie because he retired. They're only down to a 2-car team, which is the 24 and 48, basically the well-known cars for Hendrick Motorsports. Now, we thought the 88 was going to be returning, but unfortunately not. Never know these days. Someone could come back in that 88 there. Looking through the field there. Seth Cole on the first car is out. He's currently 18th on the board. Let's actually go on board with the 33 and show you the view of Daytona, what he's got. Oops. Long angle, there we go. As you see, he's going to try to get around Sky Commons, but that is not going to happen. Anderson barely got her nose underneath that 24 right there. Something you really don't want to be doing in the testing session. There you see the Last of Us Part 2. Chevrolet for Tweenix Motorsport, Tweenix Racing right there. Rather interesting look for Seth Cole. And also, if you've noticed with some of the Cup schemes, they have the NRSL banners on them, like R.J. Bishop in the 98. Let me see if I can find it here. I don't think McCurry, no, he does not have it on there. Kyle Keith in the 42. Connor Meyer in the 51. John Art in the 05. Not Zach Flickinger, apologies there. Johnny Gardner in the 7. Trent Dunham in the 1. And Brett Pritchard in the 3. All of them have the new NRSL banner on the front, or on the rear side, they have the names listed on there. You may see it when you get a chance when they have a look right there, because the names used to be where, like, the 8 is Zach Flickinger be on the front. Now we have the NRSL banner on the front. We're getting newer and newer stuff each and every day. Let me see on the chase cam here. Yeah, you can kind of see the name right over here of Pritchard right on there. So newer things coming to the NRSL one way or another. So we got about 2.5 minutes. Let's just go off of this right here and show you our full look right here of the 28 drivers. Jessica Shelton, the slowest. Dylan Poteet, second slowest. Wow. I'm surprised Poteet, the champion there, not showing his speed. Levi, is that a surprise to you, or is this just because it's the first testing session, there's no worries right now? Oh, because we may have lost Levi right there, but I mean, that's a shock right there. I did not expect that. Now, Zach Rogers may get reeled in by these 5 drivers here. Kyle Keith, Elijah Gilbert, James Qualls, Charles Sanford, and Clinton Spellman. Well, so much for Spellman. He's going to head down pit road. Now, Elijah Gilbert's a rookie. I'll fix that R on there because I just put the car in not too long ago. But 1:45 left of the testing session going on by here at Daytona. Now, all these testing sessions will take place at Daytona International Speedway here. So, no worries about if we're going anywhere else, Auto Club, Talladega. Nope, all Daytona. We've still got a minute 22 left in this session. Apologize for yawning. There's Levi McIntyre really holding up William Duncan right there. Nothing has really changed right there, but for DJ Curtis and Navarro's newer named team, Archangel Racing, so far this is a great look to see. Also, good look for Toyota right there. They're the top 2 right now. Dodge is 3rd. Chevrolet is 4th. Audi is 5th. Dodge Dart is 7th. Ford is 6th. And looking through here, other manufacturer, Chevrolet Camaro 15th. BMW is 18th. And that is it. We got about 30 seconds left in the testing session. Cars are hopping on and off of pit road. And from what it looks like, I think it's safe to say DJ Curtis is going to have the fastest car. Is the 5-hour energy. You know, so crazy enough to believe DJ Curtis is going to have the fastest car. We're waiting for not this first 0, but the second 0 to go on off. So time will expire right on here. So everyone else who is trying to finish their lap, they will be doing so. So like Dylan Poteet, Kate Anderson, Curtis, Spillman, Commons, Batson, Walton, Meyer, McCurry, Lamas, and Bryant. They'll finish their laps. Tuttle will finish his. These four are going to try to finish their last lap. Let's see if anything's going to happen. I don't think it will. I doubt it, but we'll just see, though. Rogers will probably end up with the 7th quickest lap. That will seem to be the case. Nobody else had a faster car right there. So it looks like it's safe to say car number 15, he's going to do it. And they are now complete, so now it is official. That is the look right there of all your 28 cars that were in this testing session and what they have ran on this one here. 46,190 for DJ Curtis. That's a stellar fast lap right there. And then 46,213 for Connor Meyer. That was the next Toyota right there. So DJ Curtis, a very fast car here at Daytona. But that is your first testing session that has taken place here at Daytona for the Season 6 NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series. So I want to thank Levi McIntyre and Johnny Gardner that were here. Johnny, thank you for watching as a team watch right there. Levi, thank you so much for coming on over. It's always a blast for having you on over and kind of seeing who's going to be in this field right now and always giving you an early insight on who you may not want to wreck into, right?
Indeed.
Otherwise, who knows what will happen right there. But thank you guys for watching. If you like to be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts, this or more than the testing session, what I might say. And subscribe part of there, so by hitting that subscribe button, and hit that bell for all the notifications every time I go live or when a new video gets uploaded. If you want to check out Levi and Johnny's channels, I'll put a link to their channels in case you want to sub right there. So, for Johnny Gardner and Levi McIntyre, this is Dylan Young signing off. Levi, you may as well, because Johnny's having mic issues, you may as well have the final words of wisdom. Blow it away.
Don't be a fool. Wrap your tool, kids.
You heard it. Oh, damn it. I knew you were going to say something like that, you bastard. Cheeky bastard. Oh, my brother, testify! See you guys later.